Have you ever wondered why bad things seems to happen to both good people and bad people, but must especially to good people? Things which make humans shed tears and question their existence. And no matter how careful one tends to be while going about his or her daily activities, be it at home, at school, at a workplace, these things happen and hardly gives any form of warnings. Some people walk out of it alive, while others aren't so fortunate to live through such situations. Here is a story of a woman. She had a big dream to give her community fresh and healthy food. She spent a lot of money to open a clean and friendly food store. In the beginning, everything went well. Many people came to shop, and Amina felt happy and hopeful. But after some time, things started to change. More stores opened nearby, and it became harder to get customers. Even though Amina worked very hard, her store started to lose money. She gave everything she had to make it work, but in the end, she had to close the store. Amina felt very sad and disappointed. Even when she tried all she could to restore it, all efforts proved abortive as the store eventually went down. Now, what would you say happened to this woman? What was her problem in running her business? Was she being careless about it? Didn't she have hands for business? Did her friends, families, and neighbors not pray and patronize her? Now, this is another story. Do take note. When Amaka met Tund at university, it felt like destiny. They were young, driven, and utterly inseparable. Through exams, job hunts, and the chaos of Lagos life, they built something solid, 7 years of memories, laughter, and tears. Everyone around them thought marriage was just the natural next step. And so, they planned the wedding like they planned everything else, together. The ceremony was beautiful. Vows were exchanged under the sunset, surrounded by friends and family who had waited years for this moment. But 5 months into marriage, cracks began to form, deep, unexpected ones. Tun became distant. Amaka, once patient, grew resentful. Living together as husband and wife felt nothing like their relationship had before. Fights over small things became daily. Silence filled the space between them more than conversation. They tried counseling. They prayed. They even took a break. But one day, Tun said out loud, "Maybe we were only good at dating, not marriage." And Amaka cried her heart out, questioning everything she ever believed it. What really happened to the man that once adored and worshipped her? The relationship she once enjoyed and prayed it never had an end. Well, what was that? When they both lying to themselves during their years of dating? Did either of them have a past that now haunted them? Weren't they compatible? What really happened here? Now here is another story to stay engaged on. Now notice it, all stories have something in common, unplanned and tearful situations taking place. Here it goes. When Ada found out she was pregnant, her joy knew no bounds. After years of waiting, praying, and hoping, this child felt like a miracle. She painted the nursery pale yellow, sang to her growing belly, and imagined all the firsts. First smile, first word, first steps. The day her baby arrived, the world shifted. Tiny, fragile, and wrapped in soft blankets, baby Chimdi was born with complications the doctors hadn't seen coming. His heartbeat was irregular. His breathing was labored. He was rushed to the neonatal intensive care unit before Ada could even hold him. Days turned into weeks. Machines hummed constantly. Tubes and monitors surrounded Chimdi's tiny body. Ada sat beside him every single day, whispering prayers and lullabies, willing him to fight. The doctors gave cautious updates, and some days were filled with a flicker of hope, while others were heavy with fear. Family visited less. Friends didn't know what to say, but Ada stayed, broken, yet unshaken. She held on to the sound of his tiny cry, the grip of his fingers, the promise in his eyes. "God, please," she whispered one night, forehead pressed to the glass of his incubator. "Let him live. Let me keep him." And though her heart ached every moment. Why was he born with lots of complications? What went wrong? Did she neglect herself and her baby while pregnant? Why her? If you know the answer to these questions, do share your thoughts in the comments section. Well, everyone wants to live a happy life with their family and friends, but then unfortunate situations seems to take place and keeps people occupied, taking their time and attention and focusing in on a particular situation. Well, this unfortunate circumstance are caused and are called nature's accident. When a plan is made by someone and it's being countered, putting him or her in a critical situation, then an accident of nature took place. She married the love of her life and expected to live happily ever after with him. But then she didn't. They got separated. That's an accident of nature. A business crumbles after all necessary steps taken. That's nature's accident. It just happens, and it doesn't favor anyone. And it just happens to anyone at all. It could be to you or you. It happens to anyone at all. Good thing is it can be avoided. Yes, it can. You need to pray with nature. Ask nature to work with you and for you. Trust me, you're not the only one experiencing this. Wake up in the morning and prophesy positivity to yourself, loved ones, and everyone at large. Sincerely speak to yourself. Ask for grace to be favored. Possess a wonderful behavior and attitude. Be good to others, but don't be used, and watch yourself grow into a better person who is greatly experiencing nature's miracle all day long. Remember, you are not alone and are loved. Do this and stay safe. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Share to your family and friends. Share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe in order to get more of these. Stay blessed.